Hello there, greetings from Menlo Park, California. My name is Pastor Teirrah McNair. I'm Joe's baby sister, and I regret that I'm not able to be with you today in person, but I could not resist the opportunity to take up some of these newfangled equipment and show up. And I just want to say that God is so amazing in times like these, and He well knows that precious memories will flood our souls, and it's intentional. He's actually created something inside of us to hold the memories so that we can hold on in times like these. First, hold on to Him, and then hold on to those precious memories. And I got a barrel full of them when it comes to my big brother. I'll just share a couple of them. I remember when we were living in Riverside, California, that one Saturday morning, my parents got up to go to a church meeting, and they left us the instruction that we were to wax and buff our hardwood floors there in Riverside. And so my brother came up with this great idea that we were going to imagine the floors in our huge living room. Imagine the floors as if they were a skating rink, and then we were going to double our socks, and we were going to skate all over and buff that way. I call it sock buffing, and it was absolutely magical because he turned on just the right music, and after we had laid the wax down, then we spent the morning skating. And with three of us in the living room, it was a competition, so the floors got waxed and buffed quicker than they ever had before. One of those great and precious memories that floods my soul. God knew what He was doing, boy, when He gave me Joseph D. with the McNair to be my big brother. I don't even remember what's going on in that picture behind my head, but I'm telling you the truth. I know it was something wild and wacko, because that's what it was like, our growing up. And I remember when he got his first job. Well, it actually wasn't his first job, but his first real job that we didn't have to help him with, because when he had his paper route, it was a family type operation. But he got this job at a department store, and in the summertime, and my birthday was also in the summertime. So on my birthday, my big brother presented me with this just beautifully wrapped package, and inside was the most exquisite two-piece outfit that he had picked out just for me. And I remember tears rolling down my eyes because it was so special, and he was standing there and shaking his head as if to say, just for you, because you are special. And that blessed me beyond measure. But nothing blessed me more, I don't think, than when we had grown up and he had become a principal in East Palo Alto, California, and he was the principal of the of the elementary school there. And I had just applied for a California Arts Council artist in residency, and he allowed me to come and do a drama class at his school. And on my first day there, I went into the classroom, and I was all excited and just juiced to be able to do it. I got in there, and there sat a classroom, folks, full of kids who none of them spoke not even a word of English. So we didn't have cell phones then, so I let my brother know that he came and stood in the doorway, and I walked over and I said, are you aware that there's a language difference here? And he just said, you got it. You got it. And do you know that he was right? All I know is that what they did, the kids, I gave the instruction, and I had this one little guy that was the interpreter, and every time they finished the scene that I had instructed them to do, then he would say, bueno, Miss Montana, that's what he called me. And I know my brother in secret had a few chuckles about that, but it was the most precious thing, and what a phenomenal experience that I was able to take away. Ooh, boy, those memories, those precious memories, and just one more, and I had to search for in 2020 he posted just this long article on Facebook, and it was addressed to me, Sister Teirrah. He spelled my name wrong, but that's okay. Teirrah is Harriet backwards, and I don't know if he knew that or not, but he spelled it wrong, but that's okay. Professor McNair. And so he, in that he was talking about my accepting the call to ministry and to preach and all that comes along with that. But see, I remember in 2018, the look on his face when I did the eulogy for my sister, the one in the picture there that's got her hand like this. And I saw his face, and usually when you're preaching, you don't get to see the people's faces necessarily because you get so caught up. But I saw his face, and it was that look like only a big brother could look when his little sister was doing something that he thought was special. And that's what he captured in that long article that he wrote on Facebook, that he was assured, blessing me with the assurance in words that I was up to the right thing and doing what God had called me to do. And now even the big brother has gone on to his eternal world of eternal reward. Those memories are what I will hold on to, and I hope you will be able to hold on to your memories, because remember, they are God designed. There's a chamber here that God designed, so it will sustain us. And sometimes those memories will come flowing out of your eyes, and that's okay too, because guess what? God bottles our tears. That's how much he cares about them. So I would encourage you today to do two things. One, hold on, like the song says, to God's unchanging hand. And two, hold on to those precious memories. And should they come out of your eyes flowing, overflowing, don't worry, because God's gonna perform them for you. Thank you so much for listening. God bless you. God keep you. And God make his face shine upon you and give you his peace. Amen and amen.